Okay, and then I'll remember to record in speaker view, okay, so that you guys have it. Usually Sandy's here to remind me, but Sandy's not here. Remember. Um, okay, so today we'll do a little bit of meditation. I want you guys to continue with this meditation if you can, Anapana, which we've been practicing on and off throughout the class, right? But I would love for you guys to stick with it if you can, because it's a really powerful meditation. And it's a really powerful way to focus, because it's not really a meditation, it's a way of focusing the mind in order to meditate. But what it also teaches us is how to tune into the body, you know? And so in listening to the body and tuning in and recognizing, we tend to be kinder to the body. We tend to prevent rather than be in emergency mode, right? Because I think if we can get to a place of prevention as opposed to reaction, then we're in a better space for our bodies. So this will help with that, where you think, it's a little off today. What can I do? I need to throttle back, right? I'm doing too much, or I'm not sleeping enough, or I really need to be covering my head and my ears when I go out. You know, things like that. The body will tell you, and you'll start listening because you start recognizing the signals and the importance of the signals. It's very interesting how that happens with this particular breathing technique or meditation technique. And that's why I included it in the book. Otherwise, you know, but this particular one is just very, very powerful. If you do Vipassana, this is what you learn in Vipassana. And it's just so powerful to help you scan your body. So anyway, we're not going to scan the body today. We're just going to stay here on the upper lip. And we'll just begin. We'll do a little short one, and then we'll get into the asanas, okay? And don't sweat it if you're not feeling it, okay? Don't try to breathe harder to feel it, because the point is to become more sensitive. If your efforts are going toward doing it harder so that you can feel it, then you're not raising that sensitivity level. What you're raising is that effort level. And I want it to be effortless and the sensitivity level to rise. So I'm going to mute everybody so that you have quiet. I hope it'll be quiet here too. And if it starts becoming a little noisy, I'll mute myself, okay? But we'll spend a few minutes. I'll guide you initially, and then we'll spend a few minutes in that awareness without me speaking and letting you just be aware of it. Karen, you're in the perfect place for this. You'll be feeling maybe the breeze on your skin, maybe the sun on your face, the temperature. You'll be feeling all of that. So this is ideal for you at this point in time. Good morning, Margarita. I'm so glad you're here. So
Good morning.
Good morning. What we're doing is we're going to start with Anapana, and it's that focus on this. I call this the upper lip. The upper lip obviously is this, right? The lip, but I call this the upper lip to make it easier for you easier for me to say and easier for you to recognize what I'm saying. So when I say upper lip, I'm talking about the area between your nose and your upper lip, okay? This area right here. So I don't want to confuse you thinking that it's this lip. No, it's this area right here. But I call it the upper lip because it's easier to say and not have to use so many words and interrupt you so much. So I'm going to put it on speaker. No, I don't need to put it on speaker. Not yet. And I'd like you, if you're wearing glasses, take your glasses off. Even if you're wearing a watch, even take your watch off. And I'd like you to sit in a comfortable position, as comfortable as you possibly can be. If you have a phone on you, put the phone on the side. Try not to have it on your body. Just keep it on the side. And if you can put it on silent, even better. But I understand if you need to have it on. But I'm just saying, if you can quiet the distractions, it'll be better for you. And I'd like you to close your eyes, please, and breathe in through your nose and breathe out through the center of your lips. We're just getting ready. Breathing in through the nose and out through the center of the lips. And now I want you to move the breath to in and out through your nostrils. And as you're breathing in, become aware of the breath rising and let it settle in that place between your eyebrows. Take your attention to the place between your eyebrows. Even if you can turn your eyes as if they were looking at that place between your eyebrows, that would be terrific. Breathing in and out through your nostrils and focusing on that third eye placed between the eyebrows. And now let your awareness slide down your face to that space between your nose and your lip, your upper lip. Keep your eyes closed, focusing on that upper lip, breathing in and breathing out. Become aware of the flow of your breath, brushing over the upper lip. Don't try to make the breath stronger to feel it. Stay with your gentle breath, whatever your normal breath is. If you can't feel it, that's okay. You will eventually. The more you focus on that, the more sensitive you become. Observing the breath flowing in and out through the nostrils and brushing the upper lip. I'm going to mute myself for the next few minutes, just 3 minutes. And I'd like you to stay here, focusing on the upper lip. Let go of the focus on the upper lip and just breathe in and out through your nostrils. Become aware of the environment around you, the sounds around you, where your toes are, where your hands are in space. And slowly and gently, when you're ready, bring your hands together, create some heat. And I'd like them to come on top of your head and just run them along the sides of your head. To your shoulders. And relax your hands. And open your eyes. So it can be torture or it can be peaceful. And whatever the experience is, accept it. It's okay. Eventually, it'll be very peaceful. Okay, so for those of you that are in a place of peace, I'm sorry to jolt you out of it. And let's go into a little bit of asana. If you don't want to, don't have your camera on, but if you could have your camera on, that would be great. Although I won't be able to see you because I'm going to be on speaker mode. But let me see, I'm going to put it on speaker so that you can see the recording better. And we're going to do the asanas together. We're going to take one at a time. We're not going to link them together. We're going to do one at a time. But I want all of us to do them together. Now, if for some reason you can't today physically, I want you to visualize it, okay? It's really important that you engage yourself in it and at least visualize, okay? So, we'll begin with pranayama. Again, we stand with our feet parallel, hip width apart. Everybody's hips are different. So because they're different, the width is going to be different, right? So just whatever it is that makes you stable. Arms are at your side. When you begin with pranayama, make sure that the body's relaxed. Don't go into it, okay, did it and I'm out of here. No, go into it in a relaxed way so that the body recognizes the importance of it to you, right? Whether it's important to anybody else or not, doesn't matter, but the importance of it to you because it's important because this body is going to gain from this and the mind is going to gain from it. So if we can establish the scenario, if you want to call it that, we're bringing this into a space of peace, a space of relaxation and healing and wellness. Create that for yourself, around yourself, before you even begin. It'll make all the difference in your practice. And if you take a few minutes of silence in Anapana before you do it, it will create that for you. So we'll begin by bringing the palms together at our chest. Pranamasana. It's the first asana of Surya Namaskar. Just stay here. I want you to notice how the fingers feel when they touch, what parts of the palms are touching, where on your chest are the hands resting. Feel the push through the wrist. Feel the tension in the arms. Feel the opening of the chest. So much happens in this asana. And then more subtly, feel the balance of the body, the balance of the nervous system, the balance of the brain, one side, the left side, and the right side coming together at center. Bringing the palms together, has a measurable physical effect. Become aware of being at the center of your chest, at your heart. Let your thoughts be about the asana. Let the thoughts be with each part of the body that's engaged in the asana. As you're breathing in, fill your chest. Because in this position, that's where the breath wants to go. It wants to go to the chest. The energy is flowing toward the chest. We're activating our sense, our acknowledgement of that energy center in the center of the chest. Anahat. Become aware of it. On the same spot, on the spine, directly behind the center of the chest. Feel a sense of strength, a sense of peace. You might even feel like a sense of wisdom as the heart opens up, as the chest opens up. Take a deep breath in. And as you're breathing out, release the hands. Bring the arms next to your body. Your eyes closed. Just focus on that center in the middle of the chest. Reflect it directly in the spine. Actually beginning in the spine and reflect it in the middle of the chest. And open your eyes. This is Pranamasana, the first asana of Surya Namaskar, of the sun salutation. It seems so simple, but it's so profound. And it's in that profoundness where you find all these other things at a subtler level, and it sets the tone for the rest of the practice. So now let's go into the second asana. So that first one was Pranamasana. The second one is Hasta Uttanasana. So I'm going to go from the side so you can see what I'm doing. It might be a little easier, and then I'll come to the front so you can see it as well. So to begin, hands are at your side. If you choose to, you can bring the hands up this way. Some people like to bring them from the side. Either way is fine. I tend to like bringing them up this way because this is the way you're going to bring them up when you're doing it in the series, right? So if you can bring them up here, bring the palms together, and then stay here with the palms together, fingers pointing toward the sky, the arms are next to your ears. See it from the front, see it from the side. In order to balance, you can engage your thighs, tighten the buttocks, bring the buttocks in, and this will help you to be more balanced. Keep your eyes open, and as you're breathing in, the head comes back. Arch your back so that you're feeling it at your sternum. Again, if you need to, keep the thighs engaged, tighten the thighs, tighten the buttocks. And just breathe. Let the arms go toward the sky. Feel the stretch. Keep stretching toward the sky. There you go. And now you'll feel it even more at the sternum. I don't want you to bend big. I want you to just feel it at the sternum. Breathing in, bring your head up. We'll stay here for a moment. We're going to do it again. Show you from the front. I want you to keep your eyes open. In this position, you don't close your eyes because it's very easy to lose your balance when the head goes back like that. So keep the eyes open once the head goes back. So breathe in and breathe out. Bring your arms to the side. Palms are facing down halfway. Bring that energy in. And we'll do it again, okay? And this time I'll do it from the front. So as you're breathing in, arms come up, palms come together. Breathe out. And as you're breathing in, let the head come back, free and loose. Pull the arms toward the sky as if you were being pulled toward the sky. You'll feel the pull, extra pull at the sternum. Look at the sky. Look at your ceiling. We very rarely look up at our ceilings. And hopefully we very often look up at the sky. As you're breathing in, come up. And as you're breathing out, slowly and gently bring the arms down. We're going to do it one more time. Now I want you to focus on the chakra. So breathing in, bring the arms up, palms together. Fingers going toward the sky. Breathe in and let the head hang back, free and loose, and become aware of Vishuddhi at the base of the throat. Focus on that point at the base of the throat. Feel any release, feel the expansion that occurs. And again, as you're breathing in, come up. And as you breathe out, arms to the side, palms are facing up halfway, turn the palms down, bring the arms down and bring that energy in and keep your eyes closed. And slowly and gently open your eyes. Now we'll go into the third position. I'll show you from the side and then we'll show you from the front. Arms are at your side, palms are facing up. Again, you can bring the arms up this way, or you can bring them up this way, whichever you prefer. So I'll bring them up this way. Palms are together. I like to have the palms together, but it's up to you in your practice whether you choose to have the palms together or not. But as I'm going down, I want you to see, I bring my hands together and I come down. The feet stay in their place. The fingers go in line with the toes and your head. Let it come down free and loose. As you're coming out of the posture, you can bend your knees, bring the palms together, and as you're breathing in, you come up. From the front. Let's do it together. I'll do it from the front, but let's do it together. The feet are apart, hip width apart. Breathing in, bring the arms up. Palms come together. Separate the palms, bring the palms so that they're facing toward the sky. I like this, but you can do it differently. And as you're breathing out, come forward and down. Hold on to your legs wherever you can. I want the hands to be placed somewhere, not just dangling. If it's next to your toes, terrific. Let the head hang. Let the neck be free and loose. A nice posture to stretch the neck. And the focus is on the tip of your spine, Swadhisthana. The blood is flowing toward the head. You're nourishing the brain. And now, bring the palms together. If you need to bend your knees, bend your knees. And as you're breathing in, come up. At this point, you let the blood flow, okay? Before you move. You let the blood flow down, you let yourself stabilize, breathe in. And as you're breathing out, arms to the side, palms are facing up halfway, turn the palms down and bring that energy in. Padhastasana. Now, we'll be doing Ashwasana, no, we'll be doing, sorry, I lost my place. Okay, now we'll be doing Ashwasana Chalanasana. So we come to this position, and then we'll come to our hands and knees. So let me show you. You'll be here, and then what you'll be doing when you do the postures, you're going to be taking one leg back, right? But I want you to begin the asana, starting from the asana on your hands and knees. So get onto your hands and knees. Okay, if you're comfortable on your hands and knees, now I want you to take the left foot forward so that the toes are in line with the fingers. Now I'm going to ask you to bring the groin region. You may find that your right knee is too close. So instead of moving the left foot, I want you to move the right foot. So get up on your toes and then move the right knee back a little bit. And you'll find that now you've created the space here. You see, I was here. So really, it's virtually impossible for me to bring my groin region down. So what do I need to do in order to be able to do that? I'm going to lift my knee, my back knee, and move it back. And I may need to move it back a little further. Now I'm in the position to do the asana. So my left knee is in line with the left side of my chest. Head up and stay here. The focus is on Ajna chakra, center of the brain, your third eye. Try to bring the groin region as close to the ground as you can. So you're shifting your weight from the right knee, now shifting the body forward and down. To get out of the posture, you shift your weight onto the right knee, and then you bring the left foot in line with the right. And you stay here. This is Ashwasana Chalanasana. If we do it with the right foot, this is the right. See, my knee's too close because we're starting in this position. When you start, you could start with the knees a little further back. So I'm just going to move my foot back, and it'll bring that knee there. So why don't you do that? Switch feet. Now do the other side. I want you to feel the difference. The right knee is in line with the right side of the chest. And now shift your body weight forward, and the head goes up. Slowly and gently, shift your weight to your left knee, and bring the right foot in line with the left. After doing this posture on its own, if you're not doing a full Surya Namaskar, go back onto your heels and let the back stretch down. And then come up. All righty. So from here, I'd like you to stand, please. We're going to go into Parvatasana, the mountain posture. So it's easier, and I'm sorry, I made you stand up, but I'd like you to come back down onto your knees, hands and knees. You're here on your hands and knees. I want you to tuck your toes under. And you're going to raise the knees, bring the heels on the ground, and you're going to tuck your chin to your chest. And bring the heels as close to the ground as you can. And so I want you to shift the weight too. When you shift the weight toward your feet and your legs, the heel will automatically come down closer to the ground. This is a resting posture. Very good for your arms, for the backs of the legs. And once again, I want you to be aware of the posture. Pressure on the thyroid. Be aware of Vishuddhi, which is at the base of the throat, but also be aware of Swadhisthana, which is at the tip of the spine. Slowly and gently, come back down onto your hands and knees. And sit back. I won't make you stand up again because the next posture we'll be doing on our going back to the hands and knees. So that was Parvatasana. Now, the next posture, Ashwasanchalanasana. This can be a tricky one. So let me show you and then we'll do it together. You're on your hands and knees. Make sure the knees are far enough away from you. Tops of the feet are not on the ground. The toes are tucked in. What you're going to do, I want you to notice, I'm going to be bringing my chest down onto the ground. My hands are somewhere in between my shoulders and my chest. My arms are not going out to the side. If my arms go to the side, if my arms go to the side like this, it's very hard for me to be able to hold on to my body. So I want the hands to be facing forward. And when you're dropping down, for the elbows to be next to your body. So let me show you. So you're on your hands and knees. Toes are tucked under. And as you're coming down with the body. But observe, my arms are in line with my hands, or my elbows are in line with my hands. My elbows are not to the side. My elbows are in line with my hands, and my chest comes down to the ground. Chest and chin are on the ground. My elbows are next to my body. Asana Namaskar. Okay, so get in position, please. Might be easier if your hands, instead of being under your shoulders, you go about a palm length forward, just a little forward. So rather than being directly under your shoulders, the wrists under the shoulders, move your hands forward about a palm length. Okay, that creates more space here. Breathe in. And as you're breathing out, come forward, come down onto the ground. And stay here. Your chin and your chest are on the ground. Your belly is off the ground. Asana Namaskar. So rather than pushing yourself up, because in pushing yourself up, there's a good chance, not a good chance, but if you have weak shoulders, it could be a problem. Extend the right leg, extend the left leg, extend your arms. And now, come back onto your knees. Much easier to get up this way. Please, to get out of the posture, don't just push yourself up from where you were with your chin down. Let the body be flat and then push yourself up, okay? So let's try it again. Hands are a little bit forward, toes are tucked under, elbows are in line with the hands. Still, as you're coming down, the elbows are in line with your hands. Coming down. Chest is on the ground, chin is on the ground, stomach is off the ground. And the focus is on Manipur at the belly button, or that spot behind the belly button on the spine. Now stretch the right leg, stretch the left leg. Extend both arms. Take a moment to rest. And now you can come up onto your hands and knees. All righty. So that was Asana Namaskar. If you keep your elbows in line with your hands, I think it'll be much easier for you to do. So keep that in mind, okay? Now we'll do Bhujangasana. So Bhujangasana, I want you to lie on your belly. Hands placed. And you will know eventually where the placement of your hands is most comfortable for you. For me, it's slightly under my shoulders and closer coming down toward my chest. I want you to stay here for a moment. Your forehead is on the ground. And now I want you to lift the forehead and have your nose on the ground. Lift the nose, The chin is on the ground. Lift the chin. The chest is on the ground. Lift the chest. Your stomach is on the ground. And now, straighten your arms. Your belly is off the ground, but your thighs are on the ground. And you try to bring your groin region as close to the ground as you can. Arms are straight or slightly bent, whatever is best for you. And head is back. Focus is on that center between your eyebrows and the chakra. And just breathe. Bhujangasana, cobra posture. Such a powerful posture. I visualize myself as a phoenix rising out of the ashes when I do this. I don't even visualize myself, it's just how it feels, how I would imagine it would feel if I were rising out of ashes. Very empowering posture for me. Slowly and gently start bringing the hips down, bring the belly down, bring the chest down, bring the chin down. Now touch the nose to the ground, touch the forehead to the ground. Raise your arms up overhead and allow yourself to rest. And when you're ready, use your arms to push yourself up. Come up onto your hands and knees and come up. Okay. Let's talk about it a little bit before we end, okay? Questions? Cindy, I want to hear from you. How did that go with the Ashtanga Namaskar?
Take myself off mute. It went well. Actually, I was able to go down the first time, and then it was a little shakier the second time. But yeah, it's just letting go and trusting that I'm gonna, not just collapse. So,
Okay.
but yes, thank you. Thank you very much.
Help you?
Yes, and I kind of have my arms on the ground, and then I go down, and then once I get down, I can put my hands how they should normally go. Is how I find it works for me right now.
Yeah. You have to do whatever works for you right now. You'll find your sweet spot.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Above all, we need to be safe and feel safe, right? So,
yes.
Okay. All righty. Anybody else? Any questions? Karen?
My earbuds keep falling out. Well, as you can see, I'm still outside and my hat kept falling off. And I am having the best time. Oh my God. I'm in a park near my house across the street and in kind of a grassy, weedy field with lots of straw and stuff, and the ground's a little bit wet, but I've got gloves and pants and a jacket, so that's okay. And it feels, I guess I have a little sensation of when you guys do yoga on the beach,
Yeah,
because I'm touching the ground and I'm feeling okay, it's a little damp, that's okay, I'm not going to melt.
Yeah.
So
the elements around you for sure. It makes oh my gosh, it's a different experience.
Yeah. So thank you. I didn't think I could do this, but I'm really glad that I tried. So I guess that's the moral of the story is you'll never know until you put a little try in there, a little effort, right?
Yeah, for sure. I'm so happy.
Yeah.
So happy to have you with us. So happy that you're happy doing it. And the clouds behind you are spectacular.
I know. Yeah. At one point I took my phone and I took a picture of the clouds up above me, because that's what I'm looking at.
I'm going to try to figure out how I can pick that frame and send it to you because it's really beautiful.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All righty. Well, good. I'm glad it was a good experience for you.
screenshot. Yeah. I did think about the coffee shop I'm going to walk to next in the, you know, the coffee with foamy milk that I'm going to get. But I was like, no, stop thinking about that. My little birthday treat.
I love it. Well, we all need our rewards, right?
Yeah, yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
Namaste.
Namaste. Happy birthday. Anybody else? Anybody else have a question, a concern? No? All righty. Well, then I'm going to let you guys go. We went over time a little bit, but I enjoy being here with you. Margarita, do you have a question?
No, I don't have a question. I just wanted to say thank you.
Oh, yeah. I'm so happy you're with us.
Me too. Very happy.
Thank you, Margie.
I love the sky as well. I was watching the clouds. So beautiful.
Beautiful, right? Karen, I mean, your background is just spectacular.
Yes.
I'm sorry, we can't hear you because you're muted. Look at that. That is so beautiful.
I just tried to take a screenshot of you and me in the corner on my screen with the clouds, and
Beautiful.
it's hard to do it. Yeah, because I keep blocking it when I try to do it. So
Hopefully I can get a frame and send it to you, because really it is worth seeing for yourself and having
okay,
it as a
awesome.
picture, okay?
Yep. There we go.
All righty. Okay, so if there's not anything else, I'm gonna go.
I have a question, Margie. Tomorrow is 9:30 or no? Tomorrow is Wednesday, right?
Tomorrow's
9:30.
9:30, still the same later schedule. It's really working well for us because it's really cold down there. An hour makes a big difference.
That's fine. Perfect. Okay.
All right.
Sounds good. See you tomorrow. Thank you.
You all.
Appreciate it.
And I'll see you tomorrow.